Hello, my visual communication friends. I'm Mr. Yang again. Welcome to the second episode of mini podcast series. Last podcast I was talking about design elements and visuals, and gave out many examples showing if a piece of design is good or bad. Today, in this short podcast, I want to talk about the importance of visibility of system status when it comes to the visual communication. On the official website of Indiana University, the system should always keep users informed about what is going on, through appropriate feedback within reasonable time. Since this podcast is about visual communication, I will focus more on visual-related problems. Let's start with a pair of pictures. I'm sure everyone knows what are shown in the pictures. Those are progress bars of two different operating systems. The one on the top is the progress bar for the Macintosh operating system on Apple computers, and the one on the bottom is the progress bar for Windows 10 on PCs. Both of them are great examples that show status of a system. Here is another group of pictures. Take a look at those pictures, and I think you can figure out which one is better and which one is not as good. Both of the pictures are laptop AC adapters. The better one with an indicator light in the red square is a good example of showing the status of a system. Well, many of you may say it's not a big deal to have a light there to tell you if your laptop is getting electricity. I would say, what if you run into a problem with your motherboard, and your laptop will not turn on? What next? The indicator will definitely tell you the truth that it's your computer's problem instead of a power outage. Here is another example. Now, which one do you think is more better in terms of visibility of system status? I know many of you may say, we don't need that many lights, they can be distracting. On PCs, I think it's a great idea to have those lights flashing on and off to tell you that your computer is working. Let's say if you suddenly experience a pause when using your laptop, what would you do? Would you just wait there and see what's happening? Or actually check those lights and see if they're flashing or not? In case of hard drive failure, you're not going to see your computer working again unless you know the hard drive is not working properly by looking at its indicator. So now you know the importance of having a visible system status. Maybe in the future, you will be able to determine if you need a piece of technology with all sorts of indicators or not. Maybe you will be happy enough to live with a MacBook Pro that never needs an indicator at all.